Well, as we sit in this iconic location at the Balmoral Hotel in Edinburgh, I recall having lunch in this very same room with His Eminence Cardinal Keith O'Brien several months ago, in which he proposed that we conduct an assessment and an evaluation of the social impacts of the Pope's visit. So often the impacts that are measured are primarily economic impacts. And the Cardinal was looking for a deeper meaning from this visit. And so today, below me on the ground, we have 10 student researchers who are conducting interviews with over 100 citizens who are viewing the St. Ninian's Day Parade. And then they will report back on the feelings the people they interviewed expressed as a result of attending this historic event. It's somewhat subjective, but we try to focus as objectively as possible upon factors that are observable. The smile factor. We show the researchers a variety of smiles in advance, and we say this has a high smile factor, this has a low smile factor, please score it appropriately. Physical engagement. We look at the physical engagement. Are the people physically active? We actually do crowd counts where we will count the number of people in the marquee or at the site at the start of the event, and then 15 minutes later a second count to see if there's any attrition, if people have left the event for any reason. So we use a variety of techniques, and most especially we use something called ethnophotography, where we actually take photographs of crowds where we can't see necessarily the identity of the individuals, but we can see their physical behavior. And then we put the pieces of the puzzle together where we match the ethnophotography with the interviews, semi-structured interviews with the attendees, so they're telling us what their feelings are, with the observable behaviors that the ethnographers have identified. So those three pieces, triangulation in research terms, help us put together the puzzle of a complex impact, social impact of the event. It's estimated that the UK government will invest about £12 million in the papal visit altogether. And one might ask, what is the return on that investment? I would argue that instead of return on investment, we should be more focused at return on objective. Instead of ROE, ROO. Return on objective measures what are the critical outcomes from this event that would help long-term a nation state such as Scotland. And one of those impacts, of course, is tourism. As a result of having a major religious figure such as the Pope visit a city, it shines a spotlight onto the destination, Edinburgh, for the entire world to see, many discovering for the first time, especially religious pilgrims. The religious tourism market is a growing market. It's a highly potential and potentially lucrative market for Edinburgh, and an event such as this, in terms of economic impact, could be the catalyst for many future visits by millions of religious tourists who come to Edinburgh because of this iconic visit. Edinburgh could use this event as a model or as a launching point to really promote our city as a world-renowned, world heritage city for religious tourism.